We did it!
It's the day Rick Crandall and countless Colorado families have hoped for and patiently waited for. This is the official dedication ceremony for the Colorado Freedom Memorial, an idea that came about 13 years ago while Crandall was broadcasting his Denver radio show from the American Cemetery in Normandy, France.
After the broadcast, I walked through those graves one last time and wondered, how many of Colorado's fallen have had visits from home? How many people have spent lifetimes being angry and heartbroken? And what could we do about it? 13 years later, the Colorado Freedom Memorial is what we did about it.
The memorial honors the more than 6,000 Coloradans and their families who've made the ultimate sacrifice defending our freedom.
We sincerely thank you for this memorial dedication.
There will be warning devices put in place, automatic vehicle gates, there will be flashing warning signals, there will be bells, and there will also be illuminated warning signs that will activate when a train is approaching. One thing that the public needs to keep in mind is to be more aware of their surroundings, especially when they're approaching intersections where the train is crossing.
This is an exciting time in the life of Aurora as new connections are coming our way. Every day we see more progress on the light rail line. Watch for more updates coming to you soon.
Grandma's famous spaghetti sauce.
We're here today celebrating as a family because of them. I couldn't be more grateful.
Just down the road in the Nankus home, the name John Woodruff and thankful go hand in hand.
Couldn't be more grateful for the Woodies, I should say, and the Johns, that both of them, senior and junior, that without them there wouldn't be everything you see here.
It's gratitude that extends to the entire Aurora Fire Department.
Being a beneficiary of good, hard, timely, dedicated work just opened my eyes to how important their involvement is in society and how grateful I could be to be a lifelong Aurora citizen, having the Aurora Fire Department respond the way they did to save my wife's life.
We live in an amazing, beautiful state and an amazing, beautiful city with some really amazing people.
There's also a sense of trust and relief in knowing that Woody is just a few blocks away.
I have this just gut feeling that this isn't the last. I don't think it's a coincidence. I don't think this is the last thing that will happen, that will kind of cross paths.
Every morning, when I walk into a classroom, summer camp, daycare, or poetry workshop, the threads of so many lives seem to tangle, knot, and slide over and around each other. If you pull enough strands, you start to wonder if they're not all, every last one, a tragedy. But they're not. Despite the relentless stream of sad, sad stories, every once in a while, one of my kids gets out.
Well, I think he would say, good job. You better.
Ruth Fountain-Ide thinks her late husband, former Museum Foundation president Bob Ide, would be pretty impressed by Trolley Trailer 610.
I think he would be thrilled to death to see it at this point even.
The trolley trailer, built in the early 1900s, has been almost completely restored, but it hasn't been easy.
The son, William Perrott, said, "Oh, well, there's a trolley inside there," and the police officer was surprised when he walked in the door, and sure enough, sitting in the middle of the
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And they're off. Welcome to Aurora's 4th annual grocery cart races at the Safeway on South Havana.
We're done! Yes!
If you think your trips to the store are challenging,
Peanut butter, what kind?
Right there, right in front of you.
Right here? How many?
try shopping like this.
Let's go, let's go.
Time's over.
15 seconds.
While the competition can be fierce, the reward is rich. Helping the Comitas Crisis Center, which has provided food, shelter, and services for Aurora's homeless families and vets for over 40 years. Teams raise money to pay for the groceries on the center's food pantry wish list. They have less than 10 minutes to find them.
We need 5 ground peppers, 4 ounce, $3.69 a piece.
And pile them into their carts.
Ignition off, mass switch off, good to go.
This is retired Air Force General John Barry. This is the view from John Barry's airplane. Retired from his position as superintendent of Aurora Public Schools, Mr. Barry is still teaching kids here in Aurora in a very unique classroom.
Well, Aurora Public Schools now, we've been doing this for about 8 years. So we've put anywhere from 30 to 50 kids through each semester. So the course itself is 9 weeks long. For Saturdays, we do 2 hours from 10 to noon. And the last weekend, they get to fly. Today's the fly day.
After attending ground school for the past 2 months, APS students are prepared for takeoff, flying in planes just like this one, with seasoned pilots and flight instructors from the Young Eagles organization.
So we have pilots who have their own airplanes, they're veterans and have flown for years. And the idea is to be able to now take all those academic hours that they put in and now put it all together in a flight.
Traveling at over 130 miles per hour at an elevation of over 10,000 feet, just the thought of it is exciting, maybe even a little scary for many of us. So how did these future pilots feel about taking flight?
The designs are intricate and astounding.
It's an illusion, and when you come in close, you'll see that what you thought was a face is comprised of different people. Here you have the Virgin Mary, very ghosted out.
And each one tells a story.
Her mother had this horrible form of cancer. This is her way of connecting with her mother and her form of prayer.
Eric Schwartz is the director of the movie Tattoo Nation and the artist behind the newest exhibit at the Fulgenetti Pavilion at the Anschutz Medical Campus.
There's a very common misconception of people getting a tattoo to maybe intimidate you or put you off or say something about them to you. No, it's an expression for them.
Jake Murray, you're on deck.